Hello friends and student, once again welcome to my channel Maths Tips for You. In this video, we are going to discuss the Cramer's rule in the determinant, and this is a part 3 video. Already we have seen two parts, part first determinant introduction, and the second part is on minor and cofactor of an element of an determinant. These two videos, the link of these two videos are given below in the description. If you are new to this channel or you not seen all my previous videos on determinant, the link is given below in the description. Please follow the link and watch my other two videos on the determinant. So we shall start with part 3. Here we are going to discuss Cramer's rule. It's a very easy part in the determinant. We know that how to solve a system of linear equation. Up to 10th standard we use two variable, two linear equations, simultaneous equation in xy. In this part we are going to see the solution of three linear equation in three unknowns x, y, z. Now consider three linear equations in three variable x, y and z. B a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1. This is the first linear equation. Then a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2. Third, a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equal to d3, where ai, bi and ci and di are constants. Now according to Cramer's rule, the solution of this system of equations is determinant D is equal to, it is of third order determinant obtained by taking the coefficients of equations x in x, y, z, that is a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2, a3, b3, c3. This is a determinant obtained by taking the coefficients of x, y, z in the system of equations. Now we obtain another determinant dx. This is obtained from the determinant d by replacing the coefficient of x by constant term. Means instead of a1, a2, a3, we replace by d1, d2, d3. So this is a determinant dx. d1, d2, d3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3. This is the determinant dx. Now we obtain another determinant dy. It is denoted by dy. From determinant d, by replacing the coefficient of y, that is b1, b2, b3 by d1, d2, d3. So a1, a2, a3. Instead of b1, b2, b3, we write d1, d2, d3. Similarly, c1, c2, c3 is same. This is a determinant dy. Then we obtain another determinant dz. It is obtained from the determinant d by replacing the coefficient of z, that is c1, c2, c3 by d1, d2, d3. a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3 and replacing c1, c2 by d1, d2, d3. In this way we find 4 determinants d, dx, dy, dz. Now according to the Cramer's rule, now x is equal to dx upon d, y is equal to dy upon d, z is equal to dz upon d, where d is not equal to 0, otherwise we won't get solution. So this is called Cramer's rule. This is the system of linear equation in 3 unknown x, y, z, and by according to the Cramer's rule we obtain first determinant d, the coefficient of x, y, z in the system of equations, and dx is obtained from the determinant d by replacing the coefficient of x, that is a1, a2, a3 by d1, d2, d3. Similarly, we obtain dy, dz, and then x is equal to dx upon d, y is equal to dy upon d, and z is equal to dz upon d, where d is determinant d which is in the denominator not equal to 0. In this way we can solve the system of linear equation in 3 unknown x, y, z. Now we shall illustrate this by an example. We take an example, example number 1. Solve the following equation by using Cramer's rule. Here 3 equations are given, and now we shall solve this by using Cramer's rule. We first find the determinant. For determinant, first determinant d, it is obtained by taking the coefficients of x, y, z in these equations. We write all these to the right hand side. So it is 1, 1, 1, the coefficients of x, y, z in first equation, coefficient of x, y, z in second equation is 1, minus 1, 1, coefficient of x, y, z in the third equation 1, 2, minus 1. Now we know how to evaluate this. In order to save my time and your time, I write only answer. So solving this we get the value 4. So this is the d which is not equal to 0. Now we obtain dx. How to obtain dx? It is obtained from the determinant d by replacing the coefficient of x, that is 1, 1, 1 with the constant 6, 2, 2, 2, 6, 2, 2, 1 minus 1, 2, 1, 1 minus 1. So its value is again going to be 4. Now we obtain dy. This is obtained from the determinant d by replacing the coefficient of y with the constant term 6, 2, 2, 2, that is 1, 1, 1, 6, 2, 2, 1, 1 minus 1. Its value is going to be 8. Now we obtain dz. It is obtained from the determinant d by replacing the coefficient of z with constant term 6, 2, 2, 2. So this is 1, 1, 1. 1 minus 1, 2. We replace the constant C1, C2, C3 by 6, 2, 2, 2. That is 6, 2, 2. Its value is 12. Therefore, now x is equal to dx upon d. Dx is equal to 4 and d is also 4. So it is 1. Therefore, x is equal to 1. Y is equal to dy upon d. Dy is 8, d is 4, so it is 2. Therefore, y is equal to 2. Z is equal to dz upon d. It is equal to 12 upon 4. So this is 3. Therefore, z is equal to 3. So this is the value of x, y, z. We can verify these values x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, z is equal to 3 by putting in the equation. In first equation is 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is 6. So it is verified. So this is the way to find the values of x, y, z. Example number 2. Solve the following linear equations by Cramer's rule. It is bit complicated. 1 upon x plus 1 upon y is equal to 3 by 2. 1 upon y plus 1 upon z is equal to 5 by 6. 1 upon z plus 1 upon x is 4 by 3. Solution. We take 1 upon x is equal to p, 1 upon y is equal to q, 1 upon z is equal to r. Let 1 by x is equal to p, 1 by y is equal to q, and 1 by z is equal to r. The above system of linear equation reduces to p plus q is equal to 3 by 2. 1 upon y, that is q, 1 upon z is r, is 5 by 6, and 1 upon z is r, 1 upon x is p, is equal to 4 by 3. Now we multiply 2 to the both term of the equation 1, by 6 to the both term of the equation 2, and 3 both term of the equation 3. So this equation is reduces to 2p plus 2q is equal to 3. Multiply by 6, 6q plus 6r is equal to 5. Multiply by 3, 3r plus 3p is equal to 4. Now these are the three linear system of equations. Now we apply Cramer's rule. For that we find that 3 determinant, 4 determinant. Determinant first, it is obtained by taking the coefficients of p, q, r in the equations. In first equation 2p plus 2q is equal to 3. There is no r, so coefficient of r is 0. 2, 2, 0. In second equation there is no p, so coefficient of p is 0. Coefficient of q is 6, coefficient of r is 6. Then equation number 3, there is no q, so coefficient of q is 0. Coefficient of p is 3. coefficient of Q is 0 and coefficient of R is 3. So this is the determinant D. Now we expand this determinant with the help of the element of the first row. The element of the first row are 2, 2, 0. So 2 into multiplying 6 by 3 is 18. 0 by 6, that is 0, minus 2 into 0 into 0, 0, 3 into 6 minus 18, plus 0 into anything is again 0. It is equal to 2 into 18 minus 2 into minus 18. So this is equal to 36 minus plus 36 is equal to 72. So D, value of D is 72. Now we find dP. It is obtained from the determinant D by replacing the coefficient of P by a constant term. That is, we replace 203 by 354 and other two columns are remains the same, 260 063. Again expanding this determinant with the help of the element of the first row, 3 into 6 into 3, that is 18, minus 6 into 0, 0 into 6 is 0, minus 2 into 5 into 3, 15, minus 4 into 6, 24, plus 0 into anything is again 0. It is equal to 3 into 18 minus 2 into 15 minus 24 minus 9 is equal to 54, minus become plus 18 is equal to 72. The value of dP is 72. dQ is equal to, it is obtained from the determinant D by replacing the coefficients of Q, that is 260, by constant 354. So first column is same as it is, 203. Third column is replaced, second column is replaced, 354. Third column is same. Again we expand this determinant with the help of the element of the first row, that is 2 into 5 into 3, 15, minus 4 into 6, 24, minus 3 into 0 into 3, 0, minus 18, plus 0 into anything is again 0. So 2 into 15 minus 24 is minus 9, minus 3 into minus 18 is equal to minus 18 plus 54, so it is 36. Now we find TR. It is a determinant obtained from the determinant D by replacing the coefficients of R, that is 063, by constant 354. So first column is same as it is, 2, 0, 3, 2, 6, 0. Now replacing this column by constant term 3, 5, 4. Again expanding this determinant with the help of the first element of the first row, it is 2 into 6 into 4, 24, minus 0, minus 2 into 0 into 4, 0, 3 into 5 minus 15, plus 3 into bracket 0 into 0, 0, minus 6 into 3, it is 18. So it is equal to 2 into 24 minus 2 into minus 15 plus 3 into minus 18, it is equal to 48 plus 30 minus 54, and this is going to be 24. In this way we have calculated all four determinants. Now we find P. P is equal to dP upon d. Value of dP is 72, value of d is 72, so it is 1. Therefore P is equal to 1 upon x, therefore 1 upon x is equal to 1, therefore x is equal to 1. We get the values of x is equal to 1. Q is equal to dq upon d. dq is 36, d is 72, so it is 1 by 2. Therefore q is equal to 1 upon y. 1 upon y, q is equal to 1 half, therefore y is equal to 2. So this is the value of y. And finally r is equal to dr upon d. dr value is 24 and d is 72, so it is 1 by 3. Since r is equal to 1 upon z, therefore 1 upon z is equal to 1 upon 3, so z is equal to 3. So this is the value of z. In this way we have calculated x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, z is equal to 3. By substituting the values we can verify the equation 1. 1 upon 1, 1 upon 2, that is 1 plus 1 half is 3 by 2. In this way we can verify the values of x, y, z. In this way we have solved by Cramer's rule some complicated example by substituting 1 upon x is equal to p, 1 upon y is equal to q, and 1 upon z is equal to r. First we find p, q, r, then we can find x, y, z. Thanking you for watching my video.